Pick a hero.
Nana. Arena.
The enemy is picking.
How you doing, man? Me too.
Mono is picking.
Roger.
Sometimes figure out how to make that work. So one time with Hopkins and trying to make skee-ball happen,
Hang out with both of at the same time.
and trying to like, answer and write. Like, just tell me what I'm doing.
This is why it's just better to hang out with yourself.
Just read,
It's what I do all the time.
just put my tax put it on there, just hit my tax first.
Oh, nice. Are you bi-weekly?
Yeah.
I hate bi-weekly. I think it's a sin. I think it's the worst.
My cousin Christina made a joke about it where it's like, I don't work bi-weekly. You should get paid every week.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's probably the most true statement I've ever heard. It's worse when, like, because the whole reason biweekly got started was for factories, like, because like factories would have to produce the product to get the pay, and then that's how they did it. Because then, you know, they sell this many products this many week, they get the pay, and then they sell this many and they hit by the quota, and etc. If I had to choose, I either want to be paid weekly or monthly.
Yeah.
Weekly or monthly. Like I had a buddy who was paid monthly that I worked with, and he said it's completely fine. It works out. He made good money.
You're not like risking running out of stuff.
Yeah, biweekly is garbage because you get taxed super hard on it, and then like your first week you're great, and then your second week you're just yeah, you're like eating ramen and dick.
All troops
And
deployed.
It's high protein.
yeah, and what was it else? I really wish I could have taken this job that I applied for. The guy looked like the dude from Vsauce. It was the weirdest interview I've ever had, and I absolutely loved it. And I really wanted to work for them, but they paid 3 times a month. It's different than biweekly, so like they pay you once on the 14th, once on the 26th or something like that, and then once on the 3rd. Like it goes into the next month on the 3rd. Yeah, it's a really weird system. It's based off, but it's based off corporate profits, like not corporate profits. It's the wrong word. Company profits, and then like mixture of commission, etc. Yeah, it was like you get paid like 3 times. Like it's how insurance people pay their employees. It was like actually a better system than he's like, you know, people like he's like here you're gonna make most of your money, and then here you gotta save a little bit, and then like you already know how your bills work out, and etc. etc. And it was pretty awesome. Yeah, but I couldn't at the time I couldn't afford it to take that position because it would have been like almost like a month before I got paid. And they really wanted to hire me, and really wish I would have taken it because it was like awesome company. Like he bought it. He was like 34, something like that. And like he bought it like from another person, so they had the revenue. They had a really good existing clientele. It was just to be a service writer, but I was like, fuck, man. So I had to decline, unfortunately. But it was a good time. It was a sweet interview. It was like the best 2 interviews I ever had. It was really weird questioning too. Like they asked me like a lot of really deep questions, and like the guy came up like straight. He's like, I like you. I want you to work for me. Are you willing to cut your hair? He gave me money to go get a haircut. He's like, I want you to. He like gave me a lot of good advice. Like the owner was super relaxed. He like, came in shorts and a fucking shirt with his face on it that his employees made for him. He's like, I love this shirt. I wear it everywhere I can. And it was quite interesting. It was really interesting on like how he like positioned like how he positioned everything, and it was just like a super awesome interview. I always like look for their there's because I found it. I applied by accident through Indeed, like couple like months into like just looking for something like where I wanted a service advisor role, and he was like with no experience really in that role besides like I did have it, and I didn't like telling people I had that kind of. I used to be a service advisor for another company, and I don't like putting that on my resume because I'm embarrassed to even say I work for them. It was just a terrible company, but
Let's go for a walk. First blood.
yeah,
Double kill.
it's a weird it was a weird it was weird it was a weird time. I quit that place like literally the day I like lost my shit there. I was like that was like probably like by far like the lowest of the totem poles of work I've ever done. And I don't like even telling people I work there. But fast forward, if I do anything automotive, I always try to tell that I have like automotive experience in a sense. It was just such a weird place. It was terrible to work for, and I also didn't get commission there either, which kind of sucks.
All kinds of mushroom in this forest.
But you have like these high expectations and like high ticket averages that you have to like kind of like hit.
An ally has been slain. Catch my dog.
And it was kind of scammy. Like they had a lot of scammy
An enemy has been slain.
kind of like mentality,
An enemy has
which
been
kind
slain.
of sucks. I mean, I wouldn't really. Yeah, it's kind of scammy. I don't like really saying like the automotive industry is full of scams, but it I don't think it's the automotive industry. I think it's just like bad people
Destroyed a turret.
people make their own decisions. Like you don't have to buy anything you don't want to.
I can do magic too.
But at the same time, when you're being told and you have no education, I think it's really bad salesman.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Bad training
I've eaten
is
all
a
kinds
better
of mushroom in this forest. Shut down.
is a better example to give. Because he kind of like brought light to it. He was like, I was like, you know, you get into that like kind of like scam world of he's like, I don't like to say auto shops are scammy, and he kind of like changed my opinion on it. And totally changed my view. He's like, it's really down to consumers. Like they end up getting a bad experience, and that bad experience generally makes people go to other like shops, and then those shops bash you. And he didn't even like bash shops. Like he was like they just get a bad reputation because consumers generally carry that mentality over to other shops, which is very true. You have a bad experience somewhere, you don't go back to fix the initial problem, and because you don't go back to fix the initial problem, you continue this wave of like, oh, all shops are bad because of this reason. Now there are obviously, you know, bad shops out there, but it doesn't really make sense to
What a perfect shot.
it doesn't really make sense
Ally has been slain.
to make that kind of expectation, because if you do, you would cease to be in business. Like you generally want to keep your customers happy. Like, I mean, there's bad Ponzi schemes out there, but at the same time, when you look at it from like from a financial like business point, you really want to keep people coming back to you. So like you always want to fix the issues where the underlying issue is. Not everybody, but the majority of people that like want to make money in that kind of industry. Especially because the automotive industry is so competitive. It's hard to really lose business. It's really hard to lose business.
An enemy has been slain.
And just like any business, I mean, look, like, did you hear Art Van? Art Van's closing all its stores.
Wow.
Money. They're not making any money in this industry. And I almost worked for them, and I'm super glad I didn't.
And is that the place that used to go
I
like
can do
free
magic
water now?
too.
You gotta
An
change it.
ally has
Some-
been slain.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a place like that exist. Maybe.
Yeah, it was like a summer thing.
An ally has
That's
been
like a
slain.
weird.
Enemy killing spree.
Can't remember if it was like Larry's whatever or Art Van because my dad was sitting up a lot of places trying to find a cheap TV.
A free what? That's such a weird like yeah, buy a TV man, you get a watermelon. I probably wouldn't A, trust that, or B, want that like at all. Like, who the fuck's like, I'm gonna buy a watermelon and a TV today.
I mean, black people would love it.
Our
Yeah, I mean,
turret
I
is
love
under
watermelon, but
attack.
fuck, man, that's
Launch attack.
like next level.
Yeah.
Like, I inherently think that if anything,
I can do
boy.
magic too.
come
Shut
on.
down.
Woo!
Our turret has been destroyed. Lord resurrecting
push.
soon.
Man, I want watermelon.
Our turret is
I
under
love
attack.
Me too. There's like some that with the pineapple and stuff. Like a giant melon flower.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Thank you, Leslie.
Catch my dart.
These are weird stickers.
It's for my fucking phone, but it like they suck really, really, really bad.
For what?
They like it's to stick it so I can stick it to the wall. So I want to get some like better like better foam. Like not better foam, better sticking.
Ally has been slain.
Like double-sided tape?
Yeah, something like that, but like better. Like or like good enough because like you can't separate those things and they're super super annoying, and I hate it. And it's like I was trying to like separate just like you can't separate the sticky part because it's double side. It's sticky on one side and then it's like not sticky on the other side, and then you have to peel that off and it's so thin and they don't have like a pull tab. And I'm just like, wow, that's like dumb design. Why they gave it like it came free with the pad, and I was like, wow, this was given free for a reason because it's garbage. See,
Shut down.
it's annoying.
Enemy double kill.
When the first idea was like, you have your fingerprints off it.
Our turret is under attack. You destroyed a turret.
I just don't
Catch
put
my
them
dart.
together and put the rest of the cell together. I think combined to be a pack of the pieces.
Or maybe they should just fucking fix it.
Like what? How do you?
Yeah, I was thinking of like either double-sided tape or something underlyingly like similar, like maybe some like adhesive like glue, like that's like super easy.
I've eaten all kinds of mushroom in this forest.
I was at that for like 40 minutes, like trying to get one, and it was like terrible.
I didn't touch that. It feels like half the pattern.
Yeah, see, it doesn't even work right. Like it's just bad.
I can do magic too.
It's pee pee time. No.
The enemy has slain Lord.
Yeah, I don't even know why they gave it.
I've eaten all. An enemy has been slain.
Good
An
shit.
enemy has been
Good
slain.
shit.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Skee ball is sweet. I didn't know there was a competitive skee ball thing, apparently. Yeah, apparently there's a guy that has like world records for skee ball. I'm like, that's so fucking weird. Yeah, like he takes it super serious too. Like,
Enemy killing.
I'm like, dude, that's a little weird, but whatever, you know. Kudos to you, I guess. I guess whatever makes you happy.
I've eaten all kinds of mushroom in this forest. Request backup. Request backup. Request backup. What a perfect shot.
getting thick in here.
Catch my dart. Launch attack. I beat an. Your team destroyed a turret. Huh. Here. Here. Huh. Here. I can do magic too. An ally has been slain. Lord resurrecting soon. Killing spree. An ally has been slain. Mega kill. Shut down. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. The enemy has slain Lord. I've eaten all kinds of mushrooms. Let's go for a walk. An ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Catch my dart. An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Has been destroyed. What a perfect shot. Here. I've eaten all kinds of mushroom in this forest. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. What a perfect shot! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Here. Enemy dominated. Let's go for a walk. Here. I will be launch attack. Hook me again. What a perfect shot. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret. Enemy double kill. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Enemy rampage. Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
I will be angry if you poke me again.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Initiate retreat.
I can do magic too.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Enemy rampage. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Catch my dart.
Initiate retreat.
All kinds of mushroom in this forest.
Lord resurrecting
What a
soon.
perfect shot. Catch my dart. Yum, 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 yum. Huh.
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack.
What a perfect shot.
Initiate retreat. Attack. Shut down. Request backup.
I can do magic too. I will be angry if you poke me again.
The enemy has slain. An enemy has been
Damn.
slain. An